Welcome to Freedom's Voice Media. Freedom connects all of us. My voice, your voice. Everyone around us is free to express what we believe. But we fail to speak up to protect that freedom. Every year, every day, the people we elected to represent us are violating the very oath they took to protect us and our way of life. And for some reason, we're failing to do anything about it, either for lack of knowledge or simply not understanding what to do. This is why we started Freedom's Voice Media, to offer facts that will arm you with knowledge and give you ways to get involved without draining you of your resources and time. We make participating easy. Over the next few weeks, we will be introducing more ways for you to become informed and involved, but it starts today. We have the foundation and tools necessary. All we need to do is utilize the power we have inside and act. We present to you the Declaration of Restoration. It's time to put aside division. Let's learn from our past and work together now for a better tomorrow. I love America. I believe this country is great because the people are great. What defines our greatness? Heritage. Courage. Sacrifice. Honor. Integrity. Service. Faith. Hope. If we want to get back to what made us great, then we must return to these values. Washington, D.C. needs to remember that we, the people, are in charge of this country, not politicians. This is our message to them, the Declaration of Restoration.
Throughout the course of human events,
too often history has shown clear opposition to man's ascent for a higher purpose.
It has once again become necessary for the people of the United States
to remind themselves and their leaders
of that greater purpose that binds them together.
A decent respect to the opinions of mankind
requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the restoration.
We still hold these truths to be self-evident.
That all men are created equal.
That they are endowed by their Creator
with certain unalienable rights.
And among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That to secure these rights,
governments are instituted among men,
deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed.
That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends,
it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it,
and to institute new government,
laying its foundations on such principles,
and organizing its powers in such form
as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness.
Prudence indeed will dictate
that governments long established
should not be changed for light and transient causes.
And accordingly, all experience hath shown
that mankind are more disposed to suffer,
while evils are sufferable,
than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed.
But when a long train of abuses and usurpations,
pursuing invariably the same objectives, a design to reduce them under absolute despotism.
It is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government.
And to provide new guards for their future security.
Such has been the patient sufferance
of these United States.
And such is now the necessity
which constrains them to restore their country. The history of our government hath shown a steady departure from the foundation that made us great.
To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world.
It has refused to secure our borders, allowing illegal immigration, drug smuggling, human trafficking, violence and murder to go unchecked.
It has failed to uphold the laws of immigration into our land,
unjustly granting favoritism to some,
while punishing millions who honor the rule of law.
It has unjustly intervened,
interfered and defied the will of these states from passing laws of immediate and pressing importance.
It has arbitrarily commissioned czars with views
contrary to our republic,
to rule over our lives and dictate our politics.
It has established foreign trade agreements that have compromised
our jobs, our economy, and the security of our nation.
It has abdicated control of our monetary system
to a private body that has concealed its acts,
devalued our currency,
and contributed to economic decline.
It has turned its back on Main Street
while supporting Wall Street.
Our domestic commerce remaining in the meantime exposed
to all the dangers from invasion without
and obstructions within.
It has combined with others
to subject us to a jurisdiction
foreign to our Constitution
and unacknowledged by our laws,
giving its assent to their acts of pretended legislation,
for embracing world interests above those of America,
for blocking the use of our natural domestic resources,
for wasting our treasury and confining us to monumental national debts,
for imposing taxes on us without our consent,
for overextending our servicemen in prolonged military conflicts,
for appropriating government funds to abort millions of unborn,
for debilitating, in many cases, our rights and liberties,
for abandoning the oath of office to preserve, protect, and defend our Constitution.
In every stage of these oppressions,
we have petitioned for redress.
Our repeated petitions have been answered only
by repeated injury.
Nor have we been innocent to what has befallen our country.
Indeed, we have many times permitted corruption
and political powers to influence operations of our government.
We, therefore, the people of the United States of America,
declare to our elected officials in the District of Columbia
that you indeed represent and serve us and no other.
We exhort you to heed our voices
and act befitting the offices to which you have been entrusted,
and hereby issue final notice to perform the duties of your office with honor, integrity, and patriotism,
to put country before self and principle over politics,
that you must henceforth,
without delay,
exert all your faculties in restoring our government to the bounds of our Constitution,
and govern according to such,
that we shall no longer accept failure,
and you will be held accountable to we the people,
that America is a republic of 50 free and independent states,
that these states are united
as one nation under God,
and that this nation, America,
must now be restored to its original foundation.
And for the support of this declaration,
with the firm reliance on the protection of divine providence,
we mutually pledge to each other
our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.